Building trust is essential. You want people to listen, you want people to pay attention, and you want them to eventually buy from you, right? The end all goal. So how do you build trust? Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Kidd. I am a business strategist for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their online businesses so they can be present in their kids' lives. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. New content comes out every Monday at 9. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I'm so excited that you are back. Drop a comment below and just say, hey, tell me that you're here. If at any point in time you've got any questions, don't hesitate to drop them in the comments below. If you're shy and you don't want to send a comment below, you're more than welcome to shoot me a DM with any questions you've got. My contact information is below as well. Today, we're going to talk about something that I'm extremely passionate about, and it is building trust. Building trust among the people that you deem your ideal clients, right? So before I get into it, let's just talk about it. You've got to know who your ideal client is. I've got 2 videos on this. I can drop the links for that below. So check those out on how to figure out who your ideal client is. We're going to talk about it more in depth next Monday. We're going to talk about who specifically you should be working with next Monday. So stay tuned. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It'll let you know that there's a new video. So building trust. Why do you want to build trust in your business? Well, first and foremost, if nobody trusts you and nobody likes you, well, they're not going to buy from you, right? And the overall goal in your business is to make sales so that you can make an income, so that you can grow your business, right? That is the end all be all goal for every business owner. Now, a mompreneur business, we definitely want to see a return on our investment. Our investment being the time that we're spending away from our kids. If we are working, we want to reap the rewards from it. I have to tell you right now, I am actually locked in my office. My husband just gave my kiddo a bath. So we just got home from swim practice. I had one last video to knock out for the day, and then we're going to go have a family dinner. It's going to be great. But my return on investment is that these are going to be booked out, and it's going to be fantastic and stress-free for me, because you guys are going to get the amazing content that you need, and I'm going to get peace of mind knowing that it's all done. So building trust is essential. You want people to listen, you want people to pay attention, and you want them to eventually buy from you, right? The end all goal. So how do you build trust? There's a couple different ways that I like to do it. We're going to talk about 4 today. So the very first thing that you've got to do is you've got to position yourself as the expert in your field. So when you show up and you talk about something, show up with authority. You don't want to show up and be like, okay, so today we're gonna talk about how to build trust. The first thing we got to do is no, you want to come prepared. You want to know what it is that you're talking about. You want to have authority behind what it is that you're talking about. You want to feel confident when you talk. So whether you have to come prepared with some notes, try not to read note for note. You want to actually seem like it's a conversation. Even when you're recording live, or when you're doing a pre-recorded video, or when you're doing a course video, pretend like there's somebody on the other side of your coffee table and you're just having a coffee chat with them. If it makes you feel any better, grab a cup of water, grab a cup of tea, grab a cup of coffee, and actually sit down and just have a conversation with your computer screen. It's going to feel more natural, and it's going to get your content across from you. Now, this is something that I do, and it's up to you. This is something that I work really well with, is that I just make all my notes on sticky notes. You guys know that I love my sticky notes. I would show you the rest. I usually have like a huge stack on my desk, but since we're in the middle of packing everything to move, they're in a box. And the box isn't closed because I still need sticky. Look, I'm almost done. I'm gonna need more before we move. But I just write my quick tips that I need to cover, my quick points, so that I know what I'm talking about, and then I just stick it to my screen. You can't see it. I'm not going to look at it. I know what I'm talking about. I just stick it to my screen, and when I get to the end of my point, I go over and be like, okay, so the next point is, it's a quick glance. I'm sure you can see it if you're looking for it. But I quick glance over what the next point is, and then I keep moving, right? So I'm showing up with authority. I know what I'm talking about. I have been in this business for a long time. I have successfully made quite a bit of money, and my business just continues to grow year after year. So I'm showing up with my expert knowledge in the fact that this is what I've done. You can do this even when you're just starting out. Because always remember, you know something that your ideal client doesn't know. That's why they're listening. So whether you're just starting out, chances are you've been doing this for a very long time. I ran 2 businesses prior to starting At Home Entrepreneur, Mommy's on a Mission. If you guys are on Facebook, you should totally come join us. Hashtag Mommy's on a Mission. Come, we welcome you. Learn how to grow your business. Listen to the lives on Tuesdays at 1:30. They're different than what I talk about here on Mondays. Tons of free content. And every other week we do free coaching Fridays. So you can come ask questions. I'm on live. Actually, we've got a couple coming up. So come join us. It'll be so much fun. But even if you're just starting out and you're like, well, I'm not an expert, you know more than what Sally does, right? So if you want to come out into the world as a sticky note specialist, it's here. I'm just winging it. I know so much about sticky notes that I could probably sell you this sticky note and why you need it in the next 3 seconds. This is amazing. It's going to help narrow down your list skills. I mean, otherwise your lists are just going to look like this. I mean, like, who wants long, drawn out lists? Just list after list. No, it's overwhelming, right? Put the list away. Just put your top couple of points on a sticky note, and that's all you got to do. It's going to make you feel so much better. Get yourself some sticky notes, right? So if you want to come out as a sticky note expert, I probably know more about using sticky notes and little life hacks, i.e. stick it on your computer screen so you don't lose track. You're not looking down, you're not looking off, you're not reading from the screen, right? It's a quick glance, it's easy. I know what I'm talking about. There's a sticky note hack for you, right? I just sold you on sticky notes. Oh my God, I gotta get my sticky notes. Probably have them in your house, but if you don't, go and get some. I just sold you on sticky notes. You probably didn't know to use a sticky note on your screen, right? And if you're talking, it's just a quick glance. It's super easy. I knew more about how to use a sticky note for a live than maybe 2 of you knew, right? So I still knew something that you didn't know. That is an expert in the field. So you can say, I know about this. Showing up with confidence because you know what you're talking about. Show up as an expert. Tip 2, understand your ideal person's problem so that you can solve it. You want to know how to build trust. You've been talking to your people, they're kind of listening. You're not sure if they're listening. Maybe the engagement's low. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Show up with confidence. Show up and know that this is what they need help with. You guys need help with building trust right now. It was a question that I got on our last free coaching Friday video, is that how do I build authority? How do I build trust, right? You got to understand your person's problems. Again, you don't know who they are. We're going to talk about more about that next Monday. So stay tuned, but I will drop the identifying your ideal client link below so that you can check that out. Boop, 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 check it out. But once you identify who they are, you're going to easily be able to understand what their specific problem is so that you can better answer them. When you show up, whether it's in type form or in email form or in blog form or in live form or in pre-recorded form, whatever form it is, you're going to be able to show up and answer that problem. You're going to solve that problem for them, right? So you're going to be an expert. You're going to show up. You're going to be confident. You're going to be an expert, shoulders back, chest up. What's that new, there is a new show on Hulu, and I don't know if it's new. I think it's Mrs. Maisel. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Kind of vulgar, so if your children are listening, it's earmuff. She goes, tits up. I don't know why. I find that hilarious. Kind of vulgar, but hilarious. But seriously, when you're on a live, sit up, be excited, be really there, be in the moment. Because again, if you're like, we're going to talk about this, and you're shuffling through papers, you're not showing up as an expert. You're not showing authority. You're not really going to be taken seriously. Not that you don't know what you're talking about, because chances are you are an expert. You just got to have that confidence behind you. Tip 3, show authority. And what I mean by showing authority is, have you been in business for a long time? Have you been in business? Have you been doing this business for a long time, even if it wasn't in business? When I first started At Home Entrepreneur, I had been building businesses since I was 18. I started as a personal trainer and grew a wildly successful personal training business. Even when I up and moved to Greece, which was epic, I used to do Zoom workouts from the top of my apartment. And the biggest thing my clients actually paid me for, I'm pretty sure, was just so that they could look at the view that my apartment saw, which was the ocean. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. But I took my business with me, which was odd way back then. That was a long time ago. We're not even going to add that. We're not going to get into years, but I've been building businesses and helping people build businesses before I even started my business. So I have been an entrepreneur since I was 18. Okay. That's almost, it's almost 20 years. I'm not quite 20 years, but it has almost been 20 years that I have been building businesses successfully and helping others build businesses. I didn't create my business until 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. Almost 6 years ago. So authority is, how long have you been doing it? It's okay to say, hey, I've been in business this long. This is what I know. This is why you should listen, right? No one's an overnight success. Own the fact that you have done XYZ for a period of time. It's going to help people relate to you, and it's going to help them trust you. If I'm looking for a new mentor and I want to start, I'm on the path to make X amount of dollars, I want to make sure that my mentor is making X amount of dollars, right? I want to make sure that they've got enough clients that they've worked with social proof and all this other stuff. You want to make sure that they're at least 10 steps ahead of you, or 5 steps ahead of you, sometimes even 2 steps ahead of you, right? I've hired mentors who are 2 steps ahead of me. I'm like, okay, tell me what you're learning from your mentor and we'll talk about it. And then I'll do whatever, like that. So showing up with authority sometimes means showing that you've been in business for a period of time, the people that you've helped, the success rate that you've got, the fact that you can take them from this to this, from stressed to relieved, right? Sometimes that's the authority that they want. They want to know that you can take them from whatever problem they've got to a solution that they need. And then number 4, testimonials. Building trust comes really easy with testimonials. Now, I know if you're just starting out, you're like, well, I don't have any testimonials. No one's going to trust me. It's okay. It's okay. What we used to do way back when is sometimes that we would barter with friends or family. Hey, can I send you my products and get your honest review, right? Give me a review, give me a testimonial. Go into other Facebook groups and be like, hey, I want your opinion on this, and I would like to give you this in exchange for a testimonial. It's not cheating the system. It's actually getting other eyeballs that maybe you don't even know on your products or services. Try out your sales calls with them so that you can get feedback and you can get a testimonial from that program, course, item, whatever it is that you've got, so that you can show the authority that people are confident in what it is that you offer. If you look at any of my products, whether it's 100 days of content, minute social media content, ultimate guide to social media content masterclass, or the template, or business builders bundle, all of them you can find below. Each and every page, I have dozens of testimonials on it so that you can actually see people who have taken the courses or used the products and actually succeeded. Now, are you going to get bad testimonials? Everybody gets a bad testimonial. Everybody gets a bad testimonial. I think in my time, I probably had 5. So I probably get 1 bad testimonial a year, and it's usually somebody who's just cranky about life. Don't let the bad testimonials get you down. Just don't let them keep you down. Don't let them keep you down for long, because you're going to do so much good with your business. Okay. 1 bad review isn't going to destroy you. Okay. Let it go, keep moving forward, and keep using those positive testimonials to show other people how amazing what it is that you have truly is. Other people have seen it. Other people are succeeding with these tips, and other people are going to begin to trust you. Right. So those are my 4 biggest tips for building trust among those that you deem your ideal clients. Show up as an expert in your field. Understand your person's problems so that you can offer solutions to them. Show authority. Tell them how long you've been in business. Tell them how long you've been solving problems. Tell them how long you've been doing XYZ. And 4, use testimonials as social proof that this works and other people agree that it works, right? Doesn't matter what business you're in, these all apply. You want to be sure that people can trust you so that they can buy from you. People buy when they think they like you. So, guys, that's it. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. New content comes out every Monday at 9. And I will see you guys right back here next Monday at 9. Bye.